Deserves this testimonial, and as for West Ham United, it's a first step of preparation for the return of the Premier League, where they have a trip on Boxing Day to Arsenal. But here come the two sets of teams, Cambridge United and West Ham United. This isn't the only game that West Ham have before the start of the Premier League. They have a trip to Italy on the weekend, and also a less short trip, or less long trip to Fulham in a couple weeks' time at Craven Cottage. But for now, it's all focus here to the Abbey Stadium for Cambridge United against West Ham United. So we'll take you through the two sets of teams, starting off with the hosts, Cambridge. The manager before the game said that it would be a squad kind of lineup, and it is 6 changes that match that statement. One of those changes sees Greg Taylor himself come into the side in centre-back position. It's Ibsen Rossi alongside him. And the two deeper midfield players are Digby and Simper. Nibs keeps his place just behind the striker. A change of striker, which is Sam Smith up top. And then for West Ham United themselves, it's Lucas Fabianski who starts in goal. Ahead of him, it's a centre-back partnership of Ogbonna and Dawson. The two defensive midfield players are Downs playing alongside Coventry. Jared Bowen starts on the right, Fornals on the left, and then Lanzini sits behind the striker, which is Mikel Antonio. And along the bench for West Ham United, there's a big feature of Premier League 2 players, the likes of Freddie Potts, Michael Forbes and George Earthy in there too on the bench. For Greg Taylor himself, he is a West Ham United fan, playing for Cambridge for, of course, 10 years. He's made 365 appearances for Cambridge United and 2 promotions in that time, an FA trophy and a Player of the Year at the club. As we are almost set for kickoff here at the Abbey Stadium. There's a great travelling support off to our right-hand side of West Ham United fans, and a great turnout really throughout the ground, both home and away supporters. As, of course, the captain himself, Greg Taylor, along with West Ham United's captain for this evening, Cresswell. And it is the home side that will get us underway. As it's Lewis Simper standing over the ball for the hosts. And all the noise at the moment coming from the travelling West Ham United support, as it's their opposition ready to get us underway. Just waiting for the whistle of Neil Hare, and we are underway here at the Abbey Stadium. And the first bit of play is Cambridge United going long up the field, and West Ham United almost getting straight back to it with Jared Bowen. It's Cambridge United having early throw. Once more, West Ham United almost keeping the ball and getting the ball straight away. As Cambridge go direct, but straight into the head of Ogbonna. Here's Antonio. It was a loose touch from the number 9. Cambridge back on it. Digby. And here is Greg Taylor. Rossi. It's a great ball between the lines, and Cambridge United might think about going forward. They've reversed it back the other way towards Greg Taylor again. Harrison Dunk. Taylor's turn to try and play one over the top. It was an important header won by Dawson. It might present a first shooting opportunity, which was taken, but taken wide. But a strong start from the home side. It was Janner who scored off of the bench against Forest Green Rovers in their last game. He gets a chance to start this evening and almost making an instant impact. Antonio was dispossessed on the halfway line, but illegally, according to the referee Neil Hare, so West Ham United get themselves a free kick. As here's Cresswell on this near side. Downs. Coventry plays it back towards Ogbonna. And it's the first sustained spell of possession for West Ham United. Ben Johnson. Lanzini being pressed by 3 players. West Ham United forced back early on. It's great play from Lanzini to win his side a free kick on that far side. And all of a sudden, a period of play that we would have expected West Ham United enjoying the ball after the early Cambridge attack. Sam Smith tries to take it down on the halfway line. Here's Cresswell. And we'll get a second chance, this time from a throw. Dawson. Here's Ogbonna, who will be returning to his home country, Italy, on the weekend. As West Ham United play Udinese. It's hammered in the air by the full-back Dunk. Important header won by Coventry. Here's Greg Taylor. Antonio did well to press, and Greg Taylor's got some early problems here by his own corner flag. Sam Smith now. Ibsen Rossi. They'll go long to that left-hand side for Janat. Can't get his touch right, though, for Cambridge. And West Ham United's opposition this evening, Cambridge, sit 20th in League One. It's their second season in the division. But it's the first goal that they're looking for here. And Cresswell came across well for West Ham United to prevent that. Here's Ogbonna. It's West Ham's turn to go long now towards Antonio. Just about got away from Digby. Coventry, who's made just the one Premier League appearance this season. He'll hope for more as the competition returns on Boxing Day. Lanzini. Ben Johnson now for West Ham. Spone thought there might have been a runner behind him. This is Dunk now for Cambridge United. And the first touch from Mannion in goal for the home side. Ben Johnson will comfortably make it his. Fornals. Cresswell initially had a little bit of room on this near side. Here's Lanzini now for West Ham United as they look to play their way into the penalty area. It's whether they can get that shot away. Fornals is going to play the ball across the face of goal. Ben Johnson trying to keep it alive. And it was good defending in there from Janat. And now Cambridge look to break away themselves. Might have been a pull there from Johnson. And the number 14, Lancaster. Greg Taylor. Who's used to playing in this kind of colour all of his career, really, because before the 10 years here at Cambridge United, he was playing at Luton, which is where he was signed from. So here come Cambridge on the near side. Nibs. Good chance for Okadina to move forward here for Cambridge. He's just about kept it in play on the near side. Now can he get away from West Ham United players? He does. Simper. Janet plays the ball into the penalty area. Important defending by Cresswell. Good spell of pressure this from the hosts. Rossi. Greg Taylor, who's enjoyed a lot of the ball in these early stages, will have another chance here. And as you can hear, all of the noise still coming from the travelling West Ham support. This is Lanzini. One looks for Antonio. It was a strong challenge by Rossi. Here he is again. Sam Smith comes short for Dunk from the throw. Dunk won't get it back though, and a chance to break away now for Jared Bowen. He's got options inside the penalty area. It goes towards the back post. Fornals. Cresswell tried to just flick it round the corner towards Mikel Antonio. He seemed flat-footed. Rossi. Sam Smith was never going to reach that in the air as breaks out for Ben Johnson. Coventry returns it to the West Ham United number 2. Mikel Antonio, this is the most space he's had so far in the opening 10 minutes. Had to stretch to try and keep the ball there. As Downs finds Ogbonna, and West Ham United will reset. Dawson. As the tide has turned a little, with West Ham United enjoying the majority of the ball over the last 5 minutes or so, as now they look to break forward, and they'll have potentially a big chance if the pass did break through towards Jared Bowen. They'll be able to continue the pressure now. Here's Ben Johnson. Antonio. Lanzini for West Ham United. Time to measure across or perhaps play a ball like that towards Bowen. As his dangerous ball across the face of the penalty area was importantly cleared. Lanzini. Cambridge struggling to get out at the moment. Here's Cresswell. Coventry. All outfield players inside the Cambridge half. As here's Fornals. Importantly cleared away by Greg Taylor. Fornals again for West Ham United. And they've managed to take it down inside the penalty area. It won't stay in there for long. Here's Jared Bowen. Downs. It's good play from West Ham United. Might present a first shooting opportunity, perhaps here for Bowen. Lanzini, Antonio. Perhaps it was just one pass too many in the end for West Ham United, but it's the best bit of play we've seen so far. Here was that ball into the Cambridge penalty area. A great run from Bowen, well seen too. And you just thought from this position, Downs might have got a shot away. And then after Bowen. But they kept on building. And perhaps the best chance of them all fell to Antonio, just couldn't quite get his shot away. Mannion goes long for Cambridge. Greg Taylor. Ross got a little bit of space to drive forward for Cambridge. Okadina goes down the line, well cut out by Fornals. Okadina. Digby now for Cambridge. Greg Taylor. Now Jana, as he looks to take it to the byline and cut it back. Important defending from Coventry, but it won't stop a second shot coming in. And move ends with Fabianski on the ball. Downs for Lanzini. He's been happy to drop deep to get on the ball in these early stages. Fabianski again. Cambridge still sitting fairly high up the field, despite allowing West Ham United to keep the ball. Pablo Fornals. Fabianski. As West Ham United taking the more patient approach in the last couple of minutes. Downs. Okadina now for Cambridge United. Floats one over the top towards Sam Smith. A touch that just takes him out wide. Okadina again. He'll deliver one towards the back post. Jana looked for Simper. And now, here comes a West Ham United breakaway, led by Mikel Antonio. And he was brought down by Dunk, which gives West Ham United a free kick, but they are making their first change too. Creswell coming off. And it's Emerson who comes on to replace him. But they've got a large bench this evening, West Ham United. And they make their first change after just 15 minutes. Dawson. Emerson involved straight away. Signed from Chelsea in the summer. Ben Johnson. Lanzini again. Fornals. This is a bit quicker from West Ham United. It's well kept. Good challenge there from Sam Smith, the attacker doing his defensive duties. Dunk now. Jana did well to keep it. Simper. Dunk with the number 22. Sam Smith trying to flick it around the corner, well read by Dawson. Downs now for West Ham United. Emerson moves on the outside of him. Jarrod Bowen. He would have been very disappointed not to be with England in Qatar at the moment. But I'm sure, just like all the players in Claret and Blue this evening, will be looking forward to the return of the Premier League. Here is Jarrod Bowen again. Strong challenge in there from Dunk, a fair one too. And right breakaway now for Cambridge United. Sam Smith was the target, not once but twice. West Ham cut it out twice. Emerson's making a move on this near side. Here is the number 33. Downs. Number 12 has it again. Antonio comes short. He was just behind Fornals with the pass. West Ham will continue forward. Lanzini, as he flicks it in towards the penalty area, importantly cleared by Dunk. Lanzini did so well to just get a stretching leg in there to get the ball into the penalty area. Just as well defended, though, by Dunk inside the box. Ogbono for West Ham United. This is Emerson. Coventry seeks Bowen on the far side. It's great feet there in the centre. Downs wins West Ham United a free kick, and it could be a good chance to get the ball into the Cambridge penalty area from this. Was it just a chug from Jana, stopping the progress of the number 12, perhaps? At the moment, it's really only Antonio inside the penalty area. Bonner is joining in. Is it Lanzini or Bowen to take? It is the latter. It doesn't beat the first man. And Cambridge United might think about getting away here. This is Dunk. Greg Taylor had to think quickly. Simper went for the easy option of just clearing it long. And West Ham United have a free kick. Coventry. Cries on the field from the Cambridge United players is just simply the word press. That's what they're trying to do to West Ham United at the moment. They're sitting comfortably on the ball here with Dawson. Lanzini, Antonio's making the move in behind. Important header by Rossi, Fornals, and it was wide. It's the best shooting opportunity West Ham United have had, coming up to a quarter of the way through. Antonio didn't win the header himself, but did well to make it as difficult as possible for Rossi to get it clear. It wasn't far cleared, and it seemed to bounce up nicely for Fornals, who couldn't quite get the connection on the strike. Mannion, who would have been very disappointed to concede the 93rd minute goal against Forest Green Rovers on the weekend for Cambridge, the side just below them in the table. Dunk finds an option in Lankiner, but he gives it away, and this is Lanzini. And Dunk did well to catch up, but he does concede the first corner of the evening. And it's the substitute Emerson who moves over to the far side to take. The likes of Dawson, Antonio, Bowen and co all inside the penalty area. And it goes from Emerson towards the near post, straight back out by Sam Smith. Coventry now for West Ham United. And this is Fornals. Antonio was screaming for it on this near side, but there's a ball in behind towards Jared Bowen, who looked onside. He is onside. And he was so close to firing West Ham United in front. A great ball in behind initially to find Jared Bowen. Timed his run to perfection. Almost doing the same with a strike towards goal. Had Mannion diving down to his right-hand side. Beat the goalkeeper. But unfortunately for West Ham United, beat the post too. Mannion again will go long towards that left-hand side. Owen tries to take it down. 3 Cambridge United players around him. West Ham United do well to press and win it back. Dunk goes long. Sam Smith got there first, but it was never going to trouble Fabianski. Simper couldn't get his touch right. West Ham United now have a throw. Lanzini wanted to press on to try and take it quickly. No one in clout and blue making the move. This is Craig Dawson. Ogbonna now for West Ham United. And the heavy touch has just allowed an opportunity for Cambridge United to think about pressing. West Ham United reset. Antonio. Emerson now for West Ham. Fornals free on the near side. Here is the West Ham United number 8. Downs. Pablo Fornals again. Ben Johnson now for West Ham. Sending a ball into the penalty area. Out by Rossi. Digby did well. Coolly under pressure on the edge of his own penalty area. And Sam Smith is brought down just behind the halfway line. It's one of those situations where the striker picking up the ball when he's so deep, only really wanting to win his side a free kick. Any bit of contact and he's happy to go down. Okadina now for Cambridge. Digby. Here they come on this near side, the hosts. Digby again. And it was a simple pass, not executed well. It's the first time we've really seen Cambridge United think about moving forward in a while. It's West Ham United controlling the majority of the ball. They've given it away here. Digby. Jana thought about hitting it first time. And Bowen is brought down. West Ham United have a free kick. This is Ogbonna for West Ham United. Dawson. Back with the Italian. Ben Johnson. And Dawson's going to take the direct approach up towards Antonio, who gets around Rossi. Can he keep it in play? The flag's up as the linesman actually took a tumble on the far side. Still managed to indicate to the referee that it did go out of play. And he's laughing about it now. It's a great initial touch from Antonio to try and take it round Rossi. The second just too heavy. So West Ham United win it back in the Cambridge half again. Jared Bowen. Here's Ogbonna. Oh, and it was a dangerous pass, and Sam Smith's onto it here. He's going to go for it from a long way out. Perhaps in the end wasn't the best option, although the referee has spotted a deflection. It does go behind for a corner to Cambridge United. West Ham United causing their own problems. A sloppy pass from Ogbonna, who didn't want to go the whole way back to his goalkeeper. Might have been ought to in the end. Perhaps was it Dawson who got that touch off for West Ham United. But this could be a good chance for the hosts. So it goes towards the centre of the penalty area, and there's a shooting opportunity and an opening goal. One of the 6 changes on the score sheet wasn't brought in to score, but the centre-back, Ibsen Rossi, does score, and it's Cambridge United 1, West Ham United 0. I think all the Cambridge United fans would have wished it was the other centre-back getting the goal, but they'll be happy either way. Not a situation he'll find himself in all the time, the number 16, so close to the goal, but he was cool with the finish to siphon it past the goalkeeper. Fabianski beaten, he had no chance. Cambridge United ahead. And Cambridge United in the mood now to press at West Ham United, who've created a bit of a test for themselves now, but a good test perhaps in preparation for the return of the Premier League, as they win it back on the near side. Downs heads it towards Antonio, and back towards Downs again. Here's Jared Bowen, and just like that, West Ham United level. He's scored 2 goals in the Premier League so far this season. He's got 1 now tonight. And just as Cambridge United take the lead, West Ham United hit straight back at the hosts. There were so many opportunities to get a shot away. First Antonio, then Downs there. But it was third time lucky for West Ham United. Thundered into the roof of the net by Jared Bowen. And despite a slight touch off Mannion, he couldn't stop it from crashing into the back of the net. West Ham United on terms. And all of a sudden, it's been a crazy 2 minutes here at the Abbey Stadium. It's just up the tempo a little. It's Cambridge United back onto it. Ogbonna's challenge, didn't get it as far clear as he wanted. And here's a big chance, perhaps. It was Lekina who was inside the penalty area, as it's turning a little bit more end-to-end. Mikel Antonio driving down the line, trying to get away from Rossi as he goes on the number 9. Coventry. Downs urged to shoot from the West Ham United supporters. Fornals, important challenge from Simper. Here come Cambridge United again. Jana looking for Sam Smith. Ogbonna read the pass. Emerson. Antonio, a loose pass in the centre. Simper, just behind Sam Smith. Janna's there to pick up the pieces. Dunk will send it in first time. It's high. It's Nibs who gets it on. Away by Dawson. There's a shot towards goal. Too close to Fabianski. He not only saves, but holds. Janna, who's in the mood for goals after scoring on the weekend. A goal that he thought was a dying minute equaliser to get Cambridge a point. They did concede just a couple of minutes after, though, and fall to defeat against Forest Green Rovers. Ben Johnson for West Ham United. This is Coventry. Lanzini on the edge of the penalty area. It's a cute little flicker over the top. And a chance for West Ham United, which ends with a lack of connection, really, from Jared Bowen. Unlike the goal he scored just a couple of moments ago. But how do you deal with 3 or 4 players around you? Just scoop it over the top for your teammate there, from Lanzini's point of view. Ogbonna. Fornals now for West Ham. Ben Johnson. Here's the West Ham United goal scorer. Lanzini. Jared Bowen. Lanzini again for Antonio. Here's Sam Smith, all alone at the moment for Cambridge United. He's done well, as Digby looks to send one in behind towards Nibs. Here is the number 26. Sam Smith again. Can he work an angle perhaps for a shot for Cambridge United? Okadina floats it in towards the back post, and actually had Fabianski scrambling across his goal. He'll be happy he didn't get a touch on it. But Cambridge United again, quick to break at West Ham United. Craig Dawson. Again, West Ham United take the direct approach forward towards Jared Bowen. He looked to get around Dunk. Strong defending from the number 11, but at an expense of a corner to West Ham United, their second of the evening. Just like the first one, it's Emerson who moves over to the far side to take for West Ham. He did well to respond from falling behind as they looked to go ahead. They wanted a penalty after a potential handball. So many bodies inside the penalty area made it difficult for the referee to see. He did see the foul, though, and indicates Cambridge United a free kick. It looked to come off the glove there of the Cambridge United player. Here's Mikel Antonio. West Ham United trying to make sure they don't need a penalty with this stride forward, but that breaks down. Coventry. It's a great ball towards Antonio again. Did look like the last touch was off the number 9, but the referee does indicate the corner. Take a second look. Here's the first corner from the left-hand side. In by 4 now towards that near post again. Can West Ham United get the shot away? Cambridge United get it clear as far as Fornals again. And it's going to be a corner again. Looked like it was going to go in directly from the corner initially. It was always going to be difficult for Bowen with his back to goal. Take 2 for West Ham. And once again, the goalkeeper deals with it. This time claims. Thinks about starting a quick breakaway for Cambridge United. Jana. Okadina now on this near side for Cambridge. Nibs back for Digby. Simple will look for Jana. And Jana will look to shoot. That's what he did. Well held by Luka Fabianski. There was a lot of space for Jana on the far side. Allowed to drive in onto his stronger right foot. But well spotted by Simper initially. And then well saved by Fabianski. Ben Johnson. And he did well to deal with it. Sam Smith couldn't keep it. Fornals. Back with the number 8. As he looks to slide one through towards Antonio. This time Mannion comes out to pick it up rather than kick it away. Greg Taylor. And here's Antonio now for West Ham United, taking on Rossi, who's now shown he can both do his attacking duties by scoring and helping out defensively. Of course, his primary role. Downs. Now Lanzini. Bit of space for Johnson on the far side. A good stretch by Dunk to stop the cross. Sam Smith couldn't keep it in play on the far side. West Ham United have a throw. Here is Ogbonna. Emerson. It's West Ham United looking for a strong finish to the half. Fornals. Antonio tried to get his body in the way of Greg Taylor. Sam Smith now trying to launch an attack down the other end. It was a ball that was too heavy for Lancaster. Downs. Fornals couldn't quite take it down. Okadina now for Cambridge. Rossi. Okadina looks to go down the line. It's too heavy for Digby, though. Craig Dawson now for West Ham United. Now Emerson. Dawson's got a little bit of room to drive forward for West Ham. Pablo Fornals dropping deep for the Hammers. Lanzini, who seeks the run of Ben Johnson on the far side. So too did Jana, though. After doing so well defensively, gave it straight back to West Ham United. Coventry. And here's Downs. He's going to think about having a go. In fact, he reversed it to Fornals. Second chance from the number 8. Lanzini is going to have a go. And it was too close to Mannion, who made sure he held onto the ball. Antonio was coming in for West Ham. It was a move that was patient from West Ham United until the strike from Lanzini. That's going to be a West Ham United throw. Here is Ogbonna. Coventry sends it to this near side. Brilliantly taken down. Lanzini, Emerson, and an own goal. Not the ideal way for Cambridge United to fall behind. But for West Ham United, they do get that strong finish to the first half. It was an unfortunate touch off of Simper, but a superbly well worked move up to that point. It was a powerful drive across the face of goal from Emerson. And you could see him there just making the move so early down that left-hand side. A move that deserved the goal, perhaps just not in that fashion. And it's Cambridge 1, West Ham United 2. So Cambridge win themselves a free kick now. West Ham United responded to Cambridge going in front after about 2 minutes. Let's see what Cambridge can do now. As it's Simper, who just scored the own goal, will look to recover by delivering the ball into the penalty area. Here is the ball from the number 22, out by Ogbonna. And there might have been a clash of heads as the last action of the first half. The first half which started slow, but the goals brought the game into life. At first it was Cambridge United who took the lead. It was Rossi with the goal, but 2 goals since then before the interval. One of those an own goal from Simper, one a thunderous strike from Bowen. Makes it Cambridge United 1, West Ham United 2. So here was that first goal for Cambridge United, the wrong centre-back inside the penalty area to get the goal. But finished off like a striker there from Ibsen Rossi. As for West Ham United, it was their ball into the penalty area which created the chance. Then ended the strike from Bowen, crushing it into the back of the Cambridge United net. That was just a couple of moments after the initial opener.
Go to the reception at the back of the main stand to collect your prize. Thank you very much.
But there were so many opportunities to shoot for West Ham United. Eventually they got that shot away, and there was no stopping that from Mannion. And then finally, it was probably the best move of the bunch from West Ham United. But it was such an unfortunate way for the move to end from a Cambridge United point of view. An unlucky deflection off of Lewis Simper, which does make the half-time score. Cambridge United 1, West Ham 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Mid-George half-time chips in the skip challenge for the right to win a £50 skip voucher. We've got, like always, two contestants, one from each side, competing for Cambridge United. We've got Scott, and for West Ham, we've got James. The format, as you know by now, is very simple. Each contestant has to answer 3 questions. Each time they get one right, they have an opportunity to chip the ball in the skip. So, with tonight's special occasion in mind, we're doing questions about Greg Taylor and also about Mark Noble, West Ham's most recent testimonial recipient. So, starting with you, Scott, your first question. Which team did Greg join us from back in 2013? Is the right answer. So your first chip in the skip. Unlucky. Okay, now James, my straightforward question for you. In 2020, Mark Noble was rated as the player with the second highest conversion rate of penalty kicks in the world over the last 20 years. His 90.5% conversion rate was only beaten by one other player. Who is he? And the clue is he was recently knocked out of the World Cup, but scored a goal from the spot in doing so. Lewandowski is correct. Your first go. Scott, your second question. Greg Taylor wears number 5 now, but he's had 2 other shirt numbers in his time at Cambridge United. Can you name either of them? 2 is correct. He's also won 3. So it's your second chance now, Scott. Oh, lucky. James, your second question. How many years did Mark Noble play for West Ham's senior team? 16. Unlucky, I'm afraid it was 18. So, no 6 go for you, I'm afraid. Scott, your final question. Everybody knows that Greg Taylor is a double promotion winner with Cambridge. From which Nottinghamshire side did he win promotion with back in 2014 whilst out on loan? Indeed, Mansfield Town. Your third and final kick, Scott. Oh, that's so close. Very bad. Let's hear it for Scott. And James, your third and final question. Which year did Mark Noble have his testimonial? 2016 he did. So for your final attempt. Oh, very well done, James. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Scott and James. And we're welcoming 2 mascots in again today to the Abbey Stadium. And Harry Hall. I hope you're both enjoying your evening, guys. And also a shout out to our Broadway crew this evening. A warm welcome to the Water Beach Colts under 13s. Also want to say hi to Harry Rowland. He's at his first game. A very warm welcome to the Abbey Stadium, Harry. You're celebrating your 11th birthday, sitting in a family stand in Drop A down there with your family. Hope you're having a great evening at the Abbey Stadium. Remember also our match day experiences tonight. It's Royston Town Youth Football Club under 10 pros. And again, you're having a great evening here at the Abbey Stadium. And finally, a birthday request. Charlie Ashton. Charlie is 10 tomorrow. He's here tonight. Charlie, happy birthday from all your friends and all of us here at Cambridge United.
line. I push backwards.
Reminder that United are back here in league action on Saturday, this coming Saturday. Please welcome back onto the pitch, West Ham United and Cambridge United.
Welcome back to the Abbey Stadium for second half action of Cambridge United against West Ham United. The first of 3 mid-season friendlies for the Hammers before a first Premier League game in the return against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium on Boxing Day. It is West Ham United who will get us underway for the second 45. They fell behind thanks to a Rossi goal midway through the first half. They were quick to respond through Bowen, and then they finished the half, I would say, in style, but it was more a lack of style from the number 22 Simper of Cambridge United to put West Ham United in front. It was the West Ham United players who were out first for the second half, and they'll get the first touch of the second half, as the likes of Sofal are on, and so too is Skamaka. And Ben Rama here on the ball for West Ham United. So it deflects out for a Hammers throw. Both Downs and Coventry have remained on the field in the centre of the park. Here is that number 12. And Ben Johnson now. With the number 2 once more. Change of face in goal 2 for West Ham, with Randolph coming on. And of course this man taking the throw, Emerson, was on after about 15 minutes to replace Creswell. This could be an early chance for a breakout for West Ham United in the second half. As here is Ben Rama, looking to drive into the penalty area. Just takes it out wide in the end. Still Ben Rama, who will go around the outside. Sofal delivers it first time. Skamaka, and he tried to flick it over the top towards Mikel Antonio.
Yes.
Cambridge United get it clear. So far, straight in towards the penalty area. Cambridge United get it out once more. As here's Sam Smith. Try to get it back with the number 10 again. Johnson now for West Ham United. Skamaka, well read by the substitute. Simper. Here's Ogbonna, was rushed into clearing it long for West Ham United. Simper again. Long by the goalkeeper. Lancaster plays it back. Jones goes long down the right-hand side. Williams to take the throw for Cambridge. Fornals tried to break away for West Ham United. Does win his side a throw. Randolph. Here's Ben Johnson. So foul. So it looks like Ben Johnson's moved into that centre-back role alongside Ogbonna, allowing Sofal to occupy at full-back. Ben Rahman out. Couple of step-overs trying to break away. Does find Skamaka. He'll go direct towards Sofal. West Ham United could be in here if it wasn't for some fantastic defending by Brothy. Does come inexpensive. A corner to West Ham United. But a great ball in behind from the substitute Skamaka to find the other substitute Sofal. And the first chance of the second half to get the ball into the Cambridge United penalty area. Towards that near post again. Downs trying to get it back into the penalty area. Cambridge United will try and break away. Nibs on this near side. Two players around him. Brothy finds Simper. Jones. Williams. Heads it down towards Lancaster. And then flip back over the top again. And a little bit too heavy from the number 14. And behind it goes for a West Ham United goal kick. Ogbonna. This is Ben Johnson. Cambridge United still happy to press at West Ham United, who do find a pocket of space now. Skamaka, who just like Ogbonna will return to his home country, Italy, on the weekend. Fornals. Coventry. Downs now for West Ham United. Finds Sofal. At the moment, Antonio's occupying the right-hand side where he darts in behind. Ben Johnson tried to find him, just too much on the ball. Jones. And this time the chance for the hosts to try and play a ball in behind. Once more too heavy. West Ham United back on it now with Johnson. 8 minutes gone of the second half. So far making a move on this near side. Here he is now in that deeper position. Ben Johnson. He's going to spread it off to the far side. Well won by Williams. Lancaster. Warman now. He'll search for Sam Smith. Randolph, 2 players on him. Force him long. Jones. A good skip away from Emerson there. Lancaster thought about taking the quick free kick too. Looked initially like Williams wanted to play it short, but he does go long in behind towards Jana. Nibs. And then straight back out by Ogbonna. That's brilliant play from the number 27 again for Cambridge United. He's going to shoot from a long way out. Try to catch Randolph out, but well saved by the West Ham United number 35. Down low to his left-hand side. It was Warman driving forward. It was always going to be difficult to score from there. He's done well to test the goalkeeper and win his side a corner. They did score from the corner in the first half. That one's headed away and finds Benrahma too. Had too many players around him in the end. Greg Taylor. And there's a foul there from Coventry. Sam Smith, well taken down towards Lancaster. Back again with the number 14. It's great play from Cambridge United, and they might get a chance out of it. It's Nibs, and it's off the bar. Great move, great strike too. Just denied by the frame of the goal. And so unlucky, really, not to bounce down into the back of the West Ham United net. But a couple of early warning signs in this second half for West Ham United. So foul. No player in cloud and blue down the line. Brophy to take the throw for Cambridge. And the referee was quick to wave that away. Lancaster does well to get away, and he'll keep on bursting through the centre. And was then brought down by Coventry. Such good work from the number 14 to keep him getting away from more and more West Ham United players. Williams. Oh, and it's great work again from Nibs. Not once, but twice. Similar kind of positions where he got his strike away a moment ago. But the pressure is building from the home side, who have themselves a corner. But look at this from Nibs. First there on Antonio, but he wasn't done at that point. So here is a chance for Cambridge United to get the ball into the penalty area. Straight back out. Here's Williams. And the ball just didn't come down quick enough, both before he hit the ball and after the strike. And there's a Cambridge United player down. So we'll take a second look at the effort, which might have been good if you were playing rugby, but in this context flew over the bar. And here is the West Ham United travelling support, who have not stopped singing all evening. They've been brilliant from the first whistle, continuing on into this second half. So still we have this delay in play at the Abbey Stadium, which has been home to Cambridge since 1932. Cambridge United at one stage did have to sell the stadium when they got into financial difficulties, but as of September this year, did buy it back, and it is completely owned by the club now for the first time in 20 years. As Nibs, who was so unfortunate with that strike towards goal, is now fortunate to be back up onto his feet. Does look like West Ham United are eyeing up some changes. Cambridge might have to do the same if Nibs isn't okay, but he seems fine for now. Chance for some of the Premier League 2 players to get an opportunity. Bonner coming off. That's Ekwa, who's coming on for West Ham United. Forbes was another player to come onto the side. That was Levi Lang, the last of the West Ham United substitutes. Emerson. Randolph, pressure on the goalkeeper, who swings it up towards Sofal. Well taken down by the number 5, Benrahma. Sofal again. And now Lang for West Ham United. Emerson. Skamaka dropping deep. Couldn't quite get his touch right, all threaded in towards Antonio. Ekwa will get it back again, the number 46. Michael Forbes. Forbes is going to go direct towards Benrahma on this near side. It was too close, though, to the Cambridge number 7. Sofal back towards Lang. Sofal again. Good play from Benrahma to find Skamaka. Flag stays down. The number 7 could be in here for West Ham United. He is. He might get a second chance. And somehow it's cleared off the line. The flag's up anyway. I think Mikel Antonio might just be relieved to see the flag go up on this near side. It was such good play initially to get that ball in behind towards Skamaka. Just looks like Jones was playing him onside. And there was Antonio. What a block off the line. I think it was Williams. That's away by Ekwa for West Ham United. As we look at Antonio again, he was shocked to not find the back of the net as Cambridge United looking to find the back of the West Ham net. And Lankiner isn't going to do so like that. And Sofel helps it on out of the ground. It was a quick breakaway from out of nothing. Forbes tried to contain the attack initially. Lancaster striked well too high. Liang finds Forbes for West Ham United. Here's Emerson. Forbes again. So there's a lot more youth in this second half West Ham United side. Simper. Greg Taylor. Of course, the man who this evening is all about, really. Boyhood West Ham United fan. Brothy. For Greg Taylor once more. Jones. Warman. Has tested Randolph since coming off the bench in this second half. Lancaster. Simper. Lancaster again. It's a great touch back, and this could be a shooting opportunity for Jana. Simper delivers the ball into the penalty area. And another ball in, that was blocked by Emerson. Cambridge working it well up until that point. As this is Ben Rama. Only players in orange around him. Did well to retain possession for West Ham. Coventry. Forbes. Ekwa. Antonio drifts to the far side. Liang. Ben Rama, who's been very involved since coming off of the bench, as he looks to go to the byline and wins his side a corner. It's West Ham United in search of doubling their lead. Right in front of the travelling support from East London. It's Ekwa who will take. It's towards that near post once more. But each time it doesn't seem to beat that first man. Ekwa. Trying to flick it towards Ben Rama, just behind him. So more changes being lined up for West Ham United. So it looks like Downs and Antonio are both coming off. And Freddie Potts coming on. Along with Camerai Simon Swire, He was West Ham United's top goal scorer in the Premier League 2 this season with the under-21s. Holden. Emerson for Ekwa. Back to the number 33 again. Here is Forbes. Liang now for West Ham United. It's good work between Emerson and Ben Rama, who could be away now for West Ham United. This is promising for the visitors. Still Ben Rama looks to go on. And what a goal it is! Side Ben Rama, who has been so involved since coming off of the bench. It was a move that started on the halfway line with Ben Rama. He drove on and on. He was always going to shoot, and it was a shot of perfection. First combining with Emerson, then Skamaka. And from that point on, it was all Ben Rama right into the corner. And West Ham United double their lead and are in firm control now. Despite the youthful changes for West Ham United, it's the senior player, Ben Rama, who finds the top corner. He's occupied mainly on this right-hand side in the second half, moved over to the left. And it took him a couple of moments to find the back of the net. So Cambridge United will have to try and pick themselves up with 20 minutes to go. Brophy on this near side. Greg Taylor. It's too far away from Ironside. Ekwa, heavy touch in the centre of the park. Lancaster wins it back for Cambridge United. So long it goes towards Ironside again. Here's Liang. Coventry. Emerson now looking to drive down the line for West Ham United. Help from side Ben Rama. This time Cambridge United make sure to get bodies around him. So foul. It's a dangerous ball in. Cleared away by Cambridge United. Simper. Williams will have to track back to get there. Emerson did well for West Ham United. Coventry. Freddie Potts now for so foul. So foul again. Might have been a foul, but West Ham United happy to continue. It's Ekwa! And the Hammers running away with it. The substitute with the goal. And a special goal too. One of the highest quality to make it Cambridge United 1, West Ham 4. Quite simply a pass and move from the number 46. But what wasn't simple was the finish. Hit with power towards the corner. He was involved at the start here. And when he got it back, there was only one thing on his mind. and all the Hammers fans' mind urging him to shoot. He did shoot, and he scored. And West Ham United are in firm control. It's Cambridge United on it. Here's Brophy. Simper. Good ball out to the far side. And Randolph will make it his. And it might just be a case for Cambridge United to focus on the weekend. They've got Plymouth here on Saturday, where they look to get further away from the drop zone. Currently 3 points clear in League One. I wonder how Greg Taylor feels right now, a West Ham United supporter. I'm sure he'll be happy to see his side 4-1 up, and the youth of the side scoring too. But in a game he's playing in for a side he's played for 10 fantastic years. Might be more disappointment, but they'll look to try and get one back here. It's Ironside, back to goal. Jana trying to twist his way away from Sofal, and he's done just that. It was a ball that just lacked quality. Cambridge United will keep on coming. Williams, and straight back out towards Benrahma, who was fouled. But we'll look at that again. Great play from Jana to get away from Sofal. A shame for him that the quality lacked on the cross and on this piece of defending to catch Benrahma on the head. Here is Greg Taylor. Brophy now on the near side. Greg Taylor once more. Good play from Benrahma defensively. Skamaka now. Return for Benrahma. He's just been electric in the second half. Sofal now. Swire making a move off the ball. Sofal just took too much of a heavy touch. Tracy. Woolman finds Simper. Brothy. Jones. Heavy touch from Simper. Potts couldn't quite get there though for West Ham United. Williams. And there's a ball in behind towards Ironside. He's on the wrong side of the scoreline against the Irons. Simper. Williams. Lancaster touched it down, but not to a player in amber. And West Ham United look to break away again. Skamaka. 2 goals have been from outside the penalty area as they look for a third. Almost got it. He held his breath there, Holden, after making the save. Almost took an age for the ball to go behind the goal. Unfortunately for West Ham United, not into the goal. They will get themselves a corner. It's Emerson to take on the far side. To the near post once more. It's probably the most dangerous of all the balls in. But it's led to the most dangerous of breakaways now for Cambridge United. Lancaster. Look at Janifrey on this near side. Lancaster couldn't find him. Greg Taylor now for Cambridge United. So far did well to pounce on Janet. Here's Skamaka. Benrahma's free on the left-hand side. Skamaka goes right. Moves still alive with Sofal. And Skamaka. And he's somehow put it wide. Might have just scraped the outside of the post. And when he got the ball there, he looked certain to score, and it was the outside of the post that he hit. As Lancaster is coming off currently for Cambridge United off screen, as we'll take another look at that strike. Agonisingly wide for West Ham. Randolph. Just over 10 minutes to go at the Abbey Stadium. West Ham United have run away with it in this second half. Kamarai Swire. Forbes will get it back again. Now we'll try and drive forward for West Ham. Emerson. Oh, and it was a giveaway, and it could be costly. Cambridge United in. Jana calls for it, and there was a foul and a penalty. So a chance to get one back for Cambridge United. It was the most recent of the substitutes driving through. McConnell. West Ham United fans crying for VAR. You don't hear that too often. As McConnell, who was driving through, then sliding inside. At that point, going at that pace, any touch from Liang would have brought him down. And look who is stepping up to the penalty spot. Greg Taylor. The West Ham United fan. Is he going to score against his boyhood club? He will do. Perhaps the biggest cheer of the night goes to the man who's been at Cambridge United for 10 years now. He's not been on the score sheet too many times, but on his testimonial, he does score from the spot. And it's Cambridge United 2, West Ham United 4. Just tricking Randolph in terms of direction. That's really a simple pass into the back of the West Ham United net. And that will be his last action. It was almost like a script was written as to how he was going to end his testimonial. He's now replaced. And it's Job who comes on. So West Ham United get us back underway again. Kamarai Swire. Randolph. He won't be put off by the Cambridge United supporters just behind the goal. Kamarai Swire gets away from 3, and it was the third Simba who brought him down. Brilliant work from the number 58. Swire, who's used to playing in a central role up top for the West Ham United under-21s, occupying on the right-hand side here. Potts will go direct towards Skamaka. Couldn't quite take it down. And this seems like the perfect start to mid-season friendlies for West Ham United. 2 more to come. And unless anything drastic happens in the last 7 minutes or so, then they will get a win. They might be able to extend that win with Scamacca. It was an effort that was skied, but deflected. And West Ham United get a corner. It was a shot that could have been heading anywhere, really, without the deflection. Scamacca got away from the substitute McConnell. Here's the most recent West Ham United goal scorer. He will look to turn provider. 6 minutes to go. This one goes deeper, but everyone made the move to the front post. Here's Benrahma. Oh, it's brilliant from the number 22. Might have just deserved the goal, really, at the end of it. They still might, though, West Ham United. Ekwa on the near side. So far. Here's Ekwa, and a great reverse ball for Freddie Potts. Can Ekwa get to the loose ball? He doesn't. Tracy now for Cambridge United. Not too many options ahead of him. Williams. Looking behind towards Ironside. And Sofel was cool with his header back towards Randolph. Forbes. Once more with the number 65. Liang. Kamrai Swire. Great touch away from Brothy. Now we'll look to drive away. Here is Ekwa. So fast free on this near side. He's screaming for it. They'll go the other way, though, West Ham United. Unsuccessfully, though. Tracy. Brothy with a little bit of room. That's closed down, though, by Kamrai Swire. Tracy. Well read by Ekwa. There's so much confidence about this young West Ham United side currently on the field. Benrahma. He's shown a lot of confidence, perhaps too much confidence, with his rainbow flick away from a Cambridge United defender before. As Cambridge United giving the ball away now. One number 22 to another. And now Scamacca. And once more, it's just wide from the number 7. He's hit the post. He's had chances deflected over the bar. This time he's wide of the post. But Benrahma involved again, driving forward. An inch perfect pass. Not so much with the strike towards the goal. But there is that flick from Benrahma again. Maybe the aim for him is to try and do that in a Premier League game, maybe on Boxing Day against Arsenal. Jones. Woman. Ironside now for Cambridge. And he was just brought down in front of the halfway line. No delay for Cambridge United to get on with things. Here's Brothy. Jones now for Cambridge. Brothy again looking to drive inside this time. Freddie Potts. Here's Ekwa. A great ball round the corner. Potts now to Benrahma. What can he do this time? As he takes on Williams, goes around the outside of Williams. And in the end, perhaps couldn't decide whether to cross or shoot. It was neither. Ekwa. So far now for West Ham United. Just a heavy touch, but Janet couldn't quite take it off him and find a teammate. Emerson. Potts. Once more with the number 62. Perhaps a reason why these young West Ham United players have so much confidence in the way they are playing the ball about at the moment. A lot of them have had first-team appearances this season in the Conference League. Forbes. It's Randolph. And it's a minute or just under left to go of proceedings at the Abbey Stadium. Didn't start to the script we were expecting, with Cambridge United taking the lead. Has ended with the script we were expecting, with Greg Taylor on the score sheet. Is there to be a late twist as we go past the 90-minute mark? Good flick from Swire. Here's Skamaka. Ekwa's making his move towards the penalty area. Skamaka will go the other way. Tracy. Cambridge United are trying to make some late substitutions. They might get a chance to do so now. Though the referee has, what I thought initially delayed things. He will make the changes now. The final changes of the night as Simper comes off, so too does Jana. And Hoddle is on for Cambridge United, number 37. Ironside tried to knock it on. Hoddle straight involved for Cambridge United. And he won't be involved for too much longer, because there is the full-time whistle. And what a fantastic testimonial it's been for Greg Taylor. And what a fantastic start to this mid-season campaign for West Ham United. It was Cambridge United themselves who took the lead. West Ham United responded with 4 goals to either side of half-time. And it was the perfect ending, really, for both parties, because the West Ham United fan and the man who the night is all about, Greg Taylor, was on the score sheet from the spot to make the full-time score. Cambridge United 2, West Ham United 4. And here was that opening goal I was talking about. Rossi finding space, so close to the goal, but a cool finish from the defender. A side foot past Fabianski. But just a minute or so later, West Ham United responded. Could have shot there. Downs then could have shot. Bowen did shoot, and it was the back of the net that he found. Hit with pace and power and precision too, to put West Ham United on the score sheet and on level terms. But it didn't stay level for too much longer, because it was West Ham United who got themselves in front. Not with one of their own players after this ball in from Emerson. An unfortunate deflection off of Simper to put West Ham United in front just before half-time. And then perhaps the best goal of the night from, without doubt, the best player of the night, who was involved in the move early on there, Ben Rama. From this point, he just drove on and on for playing a brilliant finish into the top corner. No chance for the substitute goalkeeper Holden. From that point, it looked like there was no chance of a way back for Cambridge United. And that was true when things were made even more difficult for them. Despite, at this point, a lot of under-21s players coming on for West Ham United. They were there to make things worse for Cambridge. And this man in particular on the ball, Ekwa, who got it back after the 1-2 and guided the ball superbly into the corner. He's made loads of appearances in the Premier League too this season. He'll hope for one in the Premier League now after a strike like that. And then finally, to complete the scoring, West Ham United giving the ball away. Coventry, and then Forbes with the pass back. And at that point, when you're going at so much pace, it was McConnell who went down. But it allowed an opportunity for Greg Taylor to find the back of the net, sending Randolph the wrong way. And a great way to finish the evening, as the full-time score at the Abbey Stadium is Cambridge United 2, West Ham United 4.